Happy 4th of July, everyone! We are doing our next wave of seeds for summer, end of summer, going into fall. We have our seeds here. Succession planting. We have zucchini green bush, lemon squash, Madhu Ross melon, royal golden watermelon, Berry's crazy cherry tomatoes, Dr. Witchy's yellow tomato, sweet basil, parsley plain, oregano, okra, some more okra, cucumber dar, sage, and this is just our next wave of succession planting, right? Got the herbs going so that we have them in time for the holidays and for cooking. Welcome back to Texas Size Gardening, everyone. I had to get out of the sun, it was hot. We went ahead and sowed all those seeds, and I'm going to walk around the garden, let you take a look at all of the beautiful developments that have gone on. Such a pretty day here on the 4th of July. Let's go ahead and get started. Kajari's over here. Look at that. Nice big Kajari melon. I've got some others in here that I self-pollinated, and I'll link that video in here as well. Oh, you see ladybugs in your garden? That's a good thing. They're eating the aphids, so you want ladybugs in your garden. They help you out. But yeah, there's the Kajari melon going over the trellis there. So yeah, let's go inside the bed here. These are some red Chinese noodle beans, getting pretty tall. Again, the ladybugs are helping us eat a lot of those aphids away, but they're going up. Pretty soon I'm gonna have to trellis train it to go across here, like I've been doing with these. Now, if you have no idea what Chinese red noodle beans look like, they look like this. They get really long. You'll also probably hear them called as yard-long beans. I've got quite a few in here. These, I'm going to give them about another day, and then I'll harvest them. But they're great for sauteing. So, my husband planted his green beans over here, and it's a mixture of Kentucky Wonder pole beans, blue lake, and Chinese red noodle beans. I think the star of today, let me get you a better shot here, but the star of today is going to be this. Now, if you don't know why I'm using these paper bags, I'll go ahead and link a video to my little trick. But the star of today is going to be my yellow bell pepper that we've been waiting for it to turn, and it's going to be some good eating. Got another bell pepper coming in. If you can see here, our poblano peppers are starting to take form. Tons of poblano peppers just hidden in there, and jalapenos as well. Here's some down here, and then my tomatoes are over here with, of course, plenty of flowers. My flowers are really happy. They really like this weather. But let me tell you, I think the success story here is my Jing orange okra. Time to go ahead and pick some of these. There's the flower. It's really quite a pretty little flower there. Let's go ahead and harvest this. We've got a little fella over there. Hi! A little guest. Hi! And then let's pick this fella right here too. Some really pretty okra. We fried some up the other day. It was really good as well. Into the bucket it goes. Roses are happy, and again, I use that banana trick, and if you haven't seen that video, I'll go ahead and link it. But that banana trick really works. Got Walton butternut squash growing, strawberries. The little one came out here and picked strawberries earlier. Started to notice that the lemons, or limes I should say, they're getting nice and tender. Not quite tender yet to the point where we can start to harvest them, but they're getting there. Success story. My Kajari melons are already giving out little melons. That's ready to try some. And they're going so far intertwining with the green beans I have growing here. So I'm kind of trellis training them to go up this way. I'm gonna go ahead and pick these green beans that I saw over by the Kajari melons. They're actually ready to go. And the more and more you harvest from your plants, the more and more flowers and blooms you're gonna get from them. You really have to check these guys, otherwise they can get out of hand. Like this one here. This one might be too hard, but I'm gonna go ahead and harvest it. Look how pretty those flowers are from okra. Here's another one that's ready. Now you definitely don't want to tear okra out, because that really runs the risk of tearing your actual okra plant. I'm gonna check down here. There's nothing down there in those. This is a different variety of okra. These are meant to be more bushed out than your typical type of okra that you normally see. Those small variety I just showed you right now, that one, if you notice back here, it's really good for if you're growing in containers. But I'm just checking in here, making sure I'm not missing any okra. I don't think so. Okay, let's move on. These are all of our succession waves of planting. We have lemon squash, more Ronda Denise squash. I took a cutting off of one of the tomato plants, and I'm growing the root system, and then I'll transplant it into dirt. Another wave of cucumbers. And you know, it's natural, the cucumber plants, after a while they give out. This one here, I have 2 cucumbers currently on the plant. As soon as they're done, I'm going to go ahead and take all of this out. I have some other seedlings that I planted that'll go in its place. Thyme. There's that sage and oregano. My little boy's green beans are going strong. He was actually out here earlier picking some. Y'all remember that pomegranate we bought? It was an itty bitty little thing. Well, it's growing. She's happy. Alright, well that about wraps it up for today's garden tour. We're going to go ahead and do some drawing with crayons. Thanks for watching, guys.